So here we go. Yeah, we are live again. Great to be with you all. Let's see, I hope we don't have the lag that we had yesterday. Okay, so next stream is going to be on Tuesday the 5th of September at 10 a.m. UK time. So let's continue. Let's get down to it. Well, firstly, welcome to everybody. Welcome to Alex and Lando and Manisco and Maurits and Oksana and Ronan and Tyfor, and hi to Victor and hi to White Stripes and hi to Ronan, and I think Julia's probably there as well. 5th of September, thank you. 5th of August. Yeah, I'm in a time warp, very definitely. Okay, hi Vitali, hi Nadia. So let's go for it. Okay, so this is about being selfish. Hi Patricia, making some long-term plans. So this is about being selfish and altruism. So here we go. And this first question I quite like. So, science suggests we are for altruism, but do we really need to be thinking of all the time? Hi Patricia, great to have you. So, science suggests we are, hi don't trust. We are suckers for altruism. We are hardwired, says White Stripes. Hardwired, says Vitali. Are prone to. It's normally prone to, Lando. Thinking of others, says Lando. All for it. We are all for altruism. Yeah, all for altruism. It works. We are all for altruism. Okay, so let's see. So science suggests we are thinking of it all the time. Yeah, do we really need to be thinking of it all the time? Okay, let's see. Are all for altruism thinking of ourselves all the time? Others. Altruism is doing good things for other people at your own cost. We are born for, of others. Okay, so let any second now I'm going to give you the answers to the first pair. Okay, hardwired. So definitely ice cream's there for White Stripes and Vitali for hardwired. And thinking of others. Others was an ice cream for Lando. Others for White Stripes and ice cream. Others for Oksana as well. We are designed for altruism. That's a good. Well done, Maniska. That's a good answer. So continue. Whenever I fly, going on aeroplanes, one line jumps out from the pre-flight safety manual, leaflet, good words Oksana, regulations, pamphlet. These are all good words, but they're not the one they used. It's quite interesting. Flyer, pre-flight safety. Yeah, a flyer. Flyer definitely works. Notice. Okay, I notice you're all brochure. You're all thinking of a booklet, a card, information. Good word, Nadia. Instructions. Think about the words. Think about the words being said. Parameters, book. This is not thinking about a booklet. The speaker. Think about the speaker. One line, one piece of information. One thing that somebody said. One speech. from the pre-safety flight safety speech. Speech is good, advice is good, warning is good. Oh, it's okay, Alexander, no problem. Soundbite's very good. Meeting is not bad either, but no. Okay, so when somebody gives you information, beginning with B, mouthpiece, the mouthpiece is the person. Discourse is a good word. Safety line, safety instructions. Cabin, no. So when somebody gives you information, well done, Alexander. Ice cream there for Alexander. Congratulations, mate. From the pre-flight safety briefing. I thought it quite interesting they used this word briefing. Brief or briefing. Well done, Alexander. Okay. Whoops, I should put this here. And copy and paste. Somewhere between welcome and use this to attract attention, we're reminded to put on our own oxygen mask before helping others. The welcome message. Welcome aboard. Well done, Oksana. Well done, Alex. Well done, White Stripes. Welcome on board. A briefing. A briefing is where somebody gives you instructions about something. It's a briefing. The air host, the steward or the stewardesses brief you about this. Use this button to attract attention. This whistle to attract attention. Whistle. Well done, Oksana. Well done, Alexander. Hello, Sagad. Welcome aboard. Yeah, that's what they say. Welcome aboard. Use this whistle to attract attention. Well done, Julia. So, ice cream's going out for aboard and whistle. Okay, so, whoops. And let's continue. This is essentially an instruction to be selfish, and it is advice if there's an emergency at 33,000 feet and 550 miles an hour. Use this gadget. Gadget works. Brief and debriefed. Yeah, flammable and inflammable. Yeah, that's very true, Alex. They're auto opposites or something like that. An egoistic instruction. Brief can mean short. Briefs mean short instructions. Sound advice. Sound is a good word. And it is relevant advice. A practical instruction, an intentional, it's sound advice, intentional instruction. Sound advice is a good word, it's not sound. An unexpected instruction. It's wise advice. Wise is a very good word, Nadia. An intended, not quite. Pragmatic advice, good word. Practical advice, sound advice. Practical instruction, sound advice. A main instruction. Okay, let's see. Notice an as well. A formal instruction. Formal is very good, Nadia. Hi, Manu. Lovely to see you. Fool on the hill from Tenerife. It's sound advice. So the closest I've seen was wise from Nadia. Great advice, wise. And the closest I've seen is also, formal from Nadia. And important. Wise advice makes it wise advice, yeah. Okay, oh yes, definitely. V's and W's. It's intelligent advice. It's authorized. Sagacious for the second one. Sagacious is the closest answer yet. It's sagacious advice. You've got the first three letters right, Patricia. Prone to. Wise advise. Sage, that's it, Alexander. Sage, well done, White Stripe. Sage, says Nadia. Okay, it's an official instruction. Judicious advice. I like judicious. So it's an official instruction to be selfish. And it's sage, it's intelligent advice. If the cabin depressurizes, you won't be able to assist others if you out from oxygen. I very often pick the rare words to black them out, Alexander. To pass out, Maurits, pass out from oxygen deprivation. If you run out from oxygen, run out of oxygen, Lander. If you are out of oxygen yourself, that fits. Pass out from oxygen deprivation. Be stubborn. But run out of from oxygen supply. Pass out is very good. But it's not pass out and it's not deprivation. Run out of. Run out of. From oxygen lack. Okay, so the second one is when you're very hungry. Black out. Ice cream for Alex for the first one. When you black out from oxygen, from hypoxia, oxygen deficiency, from lack of oxygen. Hi Renyard, Kalimera. When you faint from oxygen. Hi Philippe, lovely to see. Oxygen deprivation. Starvation, that's it, Alexander. Wow. Yes, when you black out from oxygen starvation. Ice cream's there too. Alex for blackout and Alexander for starvation. Starvation, that's it. Well done, Nadia. Well done, Vitali. Yeah, so oxygen starvation. It's an interesting word to use. Oxygen starvation. But on the other hand, But on the other hand, in a world, this one, that often seems to reward narcissism, there could be a risk. Same line speaks to a somewhat troubling life philosophy. Run out of. So there could be a risk. Same line speaks to a somewhat troubling life philosophy. Along the same line speaks. It doesn't make sense, unfortunately, Philippe. The game with this one is to make this make sense. Risk that thee. That's very good, Oksana. At thee. Okay, so very definitely with Oksana's risk that the same line. That treads along the same line. That thee for Julia. So that thee, one of them is right, but the other isn't. That thee. That thee, says Patricia as well. Along the same, it's normally along the same lines and it's different. If thee. Good guess, Maurits. That this same line, that's closer. On the same line. That this. You're very close again. That thee, says Manu. That very same line. Good, Patricia, that's very good. That it's. Given the same line. I don't think anybody's going to think of this. So that this is about that far away from the right answer. Yeah, it's that far away from the right answer. That exact same line. No. That the very same, that precise same line. Go back to that this. That very. Where the, a risk, where the same line, that fits very nicely, Vitaly. That's it, Oksana. Ice cream for Oksana. That. It seems very weird to me that using various times. That. They're both that. Both words are that. There could be a risk that that same line speaks to a somewhat troubling life philosophy. So that. Okay, that. Two that's in a row. What is the life philosophy? Being alive and kicking. Yeah, but how you spend your time, that's the point. Okay, yes, that's it, Philippe. That. Yeah, they're completely different that's. Yeah, the first one is a relative okay, that could be the answer. Didn't cross my mind. Yes. It was a really tricky one, and I think bravo to Oksana as well, definitely. Okay, the idea that you should always put yourself first, and that selfishness, altruism. Yeah, it was tricky. Relative and demonstrative pronoun. That. Wow, well done, Alex. Ice cream straight away for you. Negates is not bad. Hi, Victoria, lovely to see you. Beats, yes, Manisco. Precedes, yes. Hi, Chaya. That, the same line. It works very nicely, Chaya. Beats. Yes, Vitaly. Overpowers, kills, undermines. Surpasses. Undermines. Okay, so easily controls. So ice cream for Alex definitely trumps. To trump. To overcome, to be, prevails over. That's the idea, Rainyard. To trump. This is talking about playing cards, where one suit is more powerful than all the others. To trump, to beat, to overcome. Yeah, the first that is not a relative pronoun. Okay. I am the spirit that forever negates, says Mephistopheles. Okay, so selfishness negates is good. Overpowers, trumps, surpasses, good. Selfishness trumps altruism. Individualism was defined by psychologist Gert Trump has never been an altruist, quite right. Individualism was defined by social psychologist Gert Hofstede as the extent to which people feel independent as members of larger wholes. I don't remember the answer to this one. So the extent to which people feel independent. As to interdependent. So this is talking about a counterbalance. Well done, Alexander. I'm really impressed. As opposed to feeling, as opposed to being. Well done, Alex. Well done, Alexander. The Alexes or the Alexanders are doing really good, really well today. As opposed to being. Yes, well done, Philippe. Well done, Patricia. As opposed to being. Well done, White Stripes. To being. Well done, Julia. As opposed to feeling. Yeah, feeling could be Maurits. Hi Slipknot, lovely to see you. So, as opposed to being. Well done all of you. That was very good. Team Alex is on, very definitely. Okay, so as opposed to. And in many parts of the world, particularly the West, individualism is not only, but increasingly trend. The question is whether that's a good thing or not. Contrary. Incarnating. Okay, the degree to which people feel that they rely on themselves, or how much people feel they are dependent on each other. On trend. Well done, Vitali. Well done, Nadia. I would never have used this phrase on trend. It's why I put it there. Is not only prevalent, praised, fashionable, acceptable, becoming, lauded. On trend. I would never use on trend, but it's the right answer. Is not only thriving, growing, good, on trend. For me, that on is I find very strange. So, something that is on trend is not only acceptable. It's positive, says Lando. Increasingly trendy. But notice, trendy is fashionable. Not more normally trendy clothes, trendy food, trendy restaurant, trendy music. Increasing, you could say trendy, a fad, pervading everything. Acceptable, but increasingly the trend. On trend, being on the rise, while in trend is just present. Is on trend, is on the rise, is something that's becoming fashionable. Pervasive, that's good as well. So, endemic. Endemic is part of the society, something that lives within the society. Okay, so individualism is not only endemic, but increasingly on trend. I had to edit this paragraph because it was far too big. Elements, it still doesn't fit. Elements of psychology, economics and biology, not least the ideas of selfish genes and neo-Darwinism, have the assumption that competition means humans are cruel, ruthless or selfish, says Steve Taylor, a lecturer in psychology. Intrinsically cruel, naturally. I think that intrinsically cruel is going to get you an ice cream, Vitali. Have supported the assumption. Have fostered the assumption. Good words. Have supported the assumption. Have made the assumption. Have set the assumption. Not set. Endemic that prevails. Have cultivated the assumption that our people are innately cruel. Innately is either the other ice cream word, I can't remember which it is. Have promulgated is very good word, Maldites. Have made, have cemented, have proposed, are inherently, intrinsically, good word, Maldites. Innately, great word, Alex. Pervaded. Yep, I would probably say pervaded, have created, says Renyard. Are viciously cruel. That's a good way of doing it, don't trust. Governed. The assumption governed probably works as well. Asseverated, I love it. Viciously cruel, says Julia. Have backed the assumption is good Manisco. Are plain cruel, yes, Oksana. Are predominantly cruel, inherently from Patricia, fundamentally from White Stripes, vehemently from Julia. Have challenged the assumption, that's good, Victoria. Are inherently, have formalised the assumption, I love formalised, inherently for Victoria. Have informed, I don't like informed. Have asserted. Have normalised. Somebody said something very close to that. Okay, have normalised the idea that people are intrinsically cruel. So ice creams for those of you with intrinsically. Well, I'm still not sure that's going to fit. Okay, and continue. But while we clearly can all be selfish, our brain's first job, after all, is to keep us alive. He adds that new research paints a more optimistic picture, challenging the somewhat gloomy notion that we only ever ourselves. Is meant to keep us alive, is wired to keep us alive. Is created, yes, Victoria, is meant, is first. Right? Normalized. If you can't beat the enemy, join them. Only ever consider ourselves. Is designed, good word. Is functioning, yes. Predominantly, good. Essentially, is supposed. We only ever care for ourselves. Is built. Only ever prioritizing ourselves. I love that word, prioritizing, White Stripes. Is intended, is undoubtedly, only ever cherish ourselves. Good words, Renya. Is wired to keep us alive. We only ever prioritize ourselves. Is probably, we only ever prevail ourselves. Not quite. Okay, so, arguably, after all, our brain's first job is arguably to keep us alive, is essentially to keep us alive. Prioritize is going to get an ice cream, isn't it? So, White Stripes gets an ice cream, definitely. To prioritize ourselves. take the bystander effect, which first in the 1960s appeared, good word Lando, emerge, good word Vitali, is arguably good, yes, is arguably. Yeah, one can argue that its first job is, which first originated, good Maurits, which first was presented Lando, which first emerged Manu, which first was discovered, was found Victoria, which first was established Julia. Which first emerged, good Patricia. Emerged. Ice cream for Patricia there definitely, and the ice cream for Vitali with emerged as well. Ice cream for Manu with emerged as well. So, yeah, which first emerged in the 1960s. Arose, good one Vitali. This is the widely idea that people typically avoid in a crisis when others are nearby. Became known, good Nadia, which first became known in the 1960s. This widely accepted idea that people typically avoid, widely held idea, widely accepted, widely believed, widely known. That's good from Vitali, Lando, Victoria and Maurits, accepted. And avoid intervention in a crisis, good White Stripes. Widely known, says Oksana. 1 second. Boy. Widely known, yes man. A widely spread idea, says Renier. Spread is a good word. Hello Polly, widely spread. Okay, so widely discussed. Avoid helping, acting, intervening. Avoid intervening in a crisis. Intervention is probably half an ice cream for White Stripes there. Widely cited, quoted. Okay, this is something that's used very often in academic papers. Ice cream, yep, I think you deserve it, White Stripes. And let's, whoops, I did put it. So let's go for the next. The theory followed over the 1964 New York murder of Kitty Genovese, a 28-year-old bartender who was reportedly raped and killed in front of nearly 40, none of whom helped her. Followed suit. Not sweet, followed suit. Doesn't make sense, no, unfortunately not. Patrons for the second answer is good. The took over. Bystanders, good word Vitali. Bystanders. Onlookers, says Alex. Visitors. No, visitors I don't think so. 40 people, yes Victoria. Grew over. People, yes Typhoon. Witnesses, that's an ice cream for Nadia. Gawkers, I love the word gawkers. Eyewitnesses, well done Victoria. The theory followed back over. Bystanders or witnesses, well done Polly. The first one I don't remember either. Uproar, furore. Yes, absolutely, Alex. Well done. Uproar, furore, anger. Well done, Alex. Disapproval. Uproar, furore, a synonym when people are very angry about something. Disapproval. Eyewitness, 40 eyewitnesses or witnesses. Outrage. Outrage, I think, is the right answer, Sid. Followers. Outrage. There you go, Sid. That's an ice cream. Scandal. Yes. That's it. That's the meaning. Not followed up at all. Well done, Sid. Well done, Alex, as well, for getting in there with the idea. Controversy. Yes, Maurits. That's the concept. Followed furore over. It could be uncountable. It doesn't have to be the Vitali. It just furore, general furore. I think the furore is probably more likely, though. Research suggests that people are actually more than to prioritize others' safety over their own in many situations. It can be positive or negative. It can be both, Alexander. Are prone to prioritize. Prone would work in this case with to. Are likely to. That sounds very good, Vitali. Over. Well done, White Stripes. That looks like two ice creams there. White Stripes. More than reluctant. More than happy to prioritize others. More than eager. Eager's a good word. More than inclined. More than ready. Good. More than likely. Well done, Patricia. Over their own. To prioritize others' safety over their own. Definitely. More than willing. And that's going to be an ice cream for Victoria. More than willing to prioritize others' safety over their own. That's two ice creams. So, well done, well done, well done, well done. More than willing to prioritize others' safety over their own in many situations. This isn't going to fit. A paper published in 2020, for example. Good, Manu. A paper published in 2020, for example, investigated CCTV, closed-circuit television, recordings of violent attacks. It found that one or more people had tried to assist in 9 out of 10 of the attacks, with bigger groups making an more, not less, well done, Victoria. An assistance, making not less likely. Intervention, not less. Good, White Stripes. Intervention. It's good because that fits with the an. More, not less likely. Intervention. An intervention, more, not less likely. Well done. So this is counterintuitive, isn't it? Making an interference, an intervention. Okay, and continue. Ah, yes. You might even argue that so-called heroes are on some level motivated by self-gratification, perhaps to gain group approval. Doesn't look like it's lagging to me today. So, a description to describe a hero. Well done, Vitali. Directly with the right answer. This is something that you find in a phrase you find in the newspaper. Somebody who does something about it. You need to know the answer. You need to know the answer, Victoria. The whole article is quite difficult today. Get a move on, hero. I love it. Avengers DC Conan. Go get own heroes. Okay, as Vitali said, a have-a-go hero. Spur of the moment hero. That's really great. Okay, a have-a-go hero. Well done, Vitali. Definitely. Okay, so a have-a-go hero. This is a collocation. Devil may care hero. Yeah, you have a go. You try and see if you can stop the selfless heroes. That's a good one, Sid. So, big ice cream there for Vitali. A have-a-go hero. Have-a-go hero. A normal person who does something brave. Yes. Okay. Data on people who have risked their lives for others found that altruists largely describe their actions as rather than deliberative. Hold my beer, hero. That's a really good one, Oksana. I love it. That self-perceived largely describe their actions as spontaneous, good, Vitali, impulsive. Spontaneous, as instinctive. Well done, Manisco. Instinctive. I think you're going to get an ice cream there, Manisco, for that one. Okay, the first one. Voluntary. Good, don't trust. This is an adjective. Genuine. As impromptu is good, Renyard. Vase mode, because today's article is just too hard. Okay, that's great, Polly. Today's article is very hard, yeah. Perceived. As instinctive, says Patricia. Intuitive. Okay. So, that's selfless altruists. I think I like this. Self-described. Extreme altruists. Okay, they describe their actions as intuitive rather than deliberative. White tribe. Yeah, of course you can. And here we go. Newly appeared. Suggesting their altruism was reflexive or automatic. It's something we are when we don't have time to think. Response, reaction, reaction, response, response. This is going to be the last one for today, ladies and gentlemen. We had 45 minutes now. Response from Nadia. Response from Alex. Response from Julia. Reaction from Typhoon. Reaction from Victoria. Reaction from Sid. Okay, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. You've been pampered today with something very hard. It's a response. And I'm going to stop there. It's been a really hard one for today. Response, reaction, impulse, very good. Action as well. Well done, Manu. Okay, enough for today. So, let's see. Next stream will be on Tuesday, the 5th of August, not September, at 10 a.m. UK time. Reaction, response, says Patricia. Very good, Patricia. I'll see you next week, Victoria, then. So, thank you all. So, thank you to Alex and Alexander and Don't Trust. Thank you to Julia and Lando and Manisco. Thank you to Manu and Maurits and Nadia. Thank you to Oksana and Patricia and Polly and Rainyard. Thank you to Sid and Typhoon and Victoria and Vitali and to White Stripes. Thank you all. You've done really well today. I think this has been one of the harder articles. I'm into it. I'm into hard things this week. Hiya Aurora, my pleasure. Interesting that quarter is listed. Okay, it's an interesting one. Challenging lesson, yes, Sid. It was fun. Thank you, Oksana. Have a great weekend to all of you. Thank you, Manu. Thank you, Patricia. That was good. So, take care, all of you, and I hope to see you all on Tuesday. So,